Hello all, we'll be doing another beginner sequence in today's yoga practice, and from now onwards we will begin practicing and learning certain balancing poses. So we'll begin to balance our bodies a little away from the mat. This will strengthen our core muscles and build strength in our muscles. So before you begin the practice, as always I request you, I advise that you may go through the contraindications, that is if you're not supposed to do these poses, and benefits to motivate you further before practicing the sequence, right? So you can find more information on it on the link below on my Facebook page. Let's begin. Let's begin by centering ourselves on the mat. You may stand firm on the mat and feel your feet on the mat. Stand straight, and you may cross your hands over your heart or keep your left hand on the heart center and your right hand on your tummy. Close your eyes gently and direct your attention towards your breathing. We'll begin by taking our Tadasana to the next level. So interlace your hands and fingers. Interlace the fingers of your hands. Stand straight with feet together. Stretch, inhale, and take your hands up in the same position. Stretch your body both in the upwards and downwards direction. And stand firm on the ground. Now we'll be moving into a balancing posture where we will balance our whole body on our toes. So before moving into that posture, pick a point directly in front of you and slowly shift your weight to your toe fingers. Lift your heels and lift your whole body upwards. Stretch it up. Make sure that you look straight ahead in front of you on the point that you decided, either on the wall or on a tree that is in front of you, or even on the floor. This will help you to remain steadfast in the pose. In case it gets too much, you can always bring your heels down and start again. Inhale and go up. Hold the pose while breathing deeply, and exhale and come down. You can also walk. Try walking in the same position, that is on your toes, all the while maintaining the stretch in all of your body parts. Make sure that your arms are always touching your ears, the back of your ears, and not falling away from your head. You can also shift your weight onto your heels and walk. This will stretch your leg from all sides. And it will also give a nice stretch to other body parts as well. So you can try the extended Tadasana once again. When you're ready to let go, exhale, bring your heels down gently and release your hands with an exhale, keeping the same stretch. Now you may wiggle and shake your hands and leg to relieve the soreness that you may have created from stretching your whole body. Now we'll try another balancing pose called Ashwatthanasan. So in this, place your right foot a little in front of the left foot and left hand in the back. So whichever foot is back, that hand will be in the back, and whichever foot is in front, that hand will be stretched above. Now slowly shift your weight to the front foot and lift the left foot above. So make sure that in this position you do not bend your torso also down and adapt the Superman flying position. Instead of that, keep your back as straight as you can, upwards, backwards and upwards, so that you get a full stretch in the backbone and your spine. And you always have the option to decide the height to which you lift your leg according to your limits. Now bring your legs and hands down. Now the other leg, left leg in the front a little bit, right leg towards the back, left hand above, stretched above, left, right hand to the right, fingers facing back and palms facing down, and slowly shift your body weight to the front leg and lift your back leg. Keep your back as straight as possible, stretch it backwards and upwards, and stay in the pose. Also, make sure that your legs and it's always in line with the hip. It should not tilt to the right or left. It should go straight back. Try to hold the pose. Exhale and slowly release your leg and hands. Next, we'll do the Warrior 1 pose, that is Veerbhadrasana. Place your feet wide apart and place your right leg, turn it towards the right, turn your torso also towards the right, stretch up your hands in the Namaskar position and bend downwards, keeping in mind not to cross your knee farther from your toes, and also let your body weight down in the center and not towards the knee. Make sure that the left knee is straight. Look straight to the right side and hold the pose. Inhale and exhale deeply. Slowly come up, turn the torso, release the hands and exhale while doing so. Now the other leg, turn the left toe towards the left, turn the torso towards the left, raise up your hands in Namaskar position and bend down in the squat by keeping the right knee straight, and bend the left knee and make sure it doesn't cross your toes. Give your body weight to the center and not to the knees. Stretch your torso up. Breathe in and breathe out deeply while you are in the pose. Slowly release, turn your torso, bring down your hands and gently bring your legs together. Now, you can briefly exhale and inhale deeply and relax. We'll do the triangle pose next. So again, legs placed wide apart. Turn your right toe towards the right. Left toe remains straight. Spread your hands wide apart and shift and bend towards side from the center. Make sure that you feel the stretch in your side body, that is your left side body, and look up at the left hand. It does not matter if your right hand is reaching the mat or how far down it is reaching, but it does matter that you bend from the center and do not bending forward or backward, just right by the middle. As you practice and advance in the practice, your hands will on its own begin to reach and touch the mat. Slowly release the pose and come back up. You can give a counter movement to your knee by just briefly doing the warrior two pose. The next side, legs wide apart, left toe to the left, shift to the left, bend down to the left side, raise your right hand up and look straight at the base of the right palm. Bend from the center, do not lean forward or backward. Feel the stretch in your side body. Cartwheel your hands and bring it back to the warrior pose briefly to give a counter movement to your knee and slowly release the pose while exhaling. Now we'll do a pose that is very familiar with us Indians. That is the Indian potty squat. That is Malasana, which is extremely beneficial for our digestive and excretory system. So sit in the full squat position with hands in the namaskar position. Push your feet apart even more, knees apart even more with the help of your elbows, and rest in the pose. Relax in the pose. Focus on your breathing, which must be deep. You can actually feel your breath going right to your anus. So it's great for constipation and making sure that our waste materials are fully expelled from our body. Open your eyes and slowly release the pose and come back. Release the pose and move to a kneel down position. So now we'll prepare our body for camel pose or Ustrasana. Knees a little apart, that is hip width apart, legs in line with the knees. Support your back. You can keep your toes either curled in the beginning stages or you can rest your toes on the mat. Give support to your back as shown with your thumb on either side of the backbone and fingers away from the backbone towards the hip, and slowly bend backwards. Take care that when you bend backwards, your thighs also do not bend backwards. So you can avoid this by pushing your back a little to the front. So your thighs will remain straight above the knees. If your knees are paining, you can fold your mat into double or triple folds and then rest your knees. See how comfortable that it feels? When you do asanas like this, comfort is queen. So knees hip width apart, toes curled in the beginning stages, back supported with the hand. Now try touching your left heel with your left hand and stretching your right hand up. engage your core to make sure that your back is nicely supported and to make sure that you avoid back pain, and ensure that your thighs remain straight above the knees. Now again, support your back and try to bend further down. Then do the other side. That means right hand over the right heel and left hand stretched up. Core engaged. That is, pull your tummy in and engage the core. Now whenever you bend your back backwards, you must give a counter forwards bend so that you don't end up with the back pain. So rest in Balasana or child's pose, legs in Vajrasana positions, seat resting on the heels, back bent at the lumbar or the lower back region, hands stretched out, forehead on the mat. You can keep your hands stretched out or resting back at the back. Relax.